So this is basically the continuation of the salmon encroute, which we've already filmed the beginning, the preparation stage. Now we are at the stage that we need to put it in the oven. And I'm just going to recap what I've put in here. So basically I've got the puff pastry, I've got the salmon fillet in here, and I've got scallop, I've got spinach, I've got onions, garlic, and I've got creme fraiche. So basically what I've done with this, I put the scallop in the food processor, blend it a little bit like coarsely blend, add some blanched fresh spinach in it, and I've added the garlic and onions, which I sauteed it lightly, and I've added 1 egg white, and I've added the creme fraiche in this, and then I made the mousse out of that, and lay the pastry down on the board, pipe the mousse on the pastry, put a layer of the salmon side. You can just use one salmon side, but this in particular recipe I used 2 layers of salmon because they were very thin. And then I pipe again the mousse, and then I put another salmon on top, and then I pipe the mousse to cover the salmon. And then basically just roll the pastry and put it in a baking tray and egg wash it. I put a little bit of hold on it just to let the steam out while it cooks. And this will go in the oven, and it's going to go in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. And once it's cooked, it will come out, and then leave it to rest maybe for 10 minutes, slice it, and we are going to serve it with some sauce that we will see it in the next stage. So that's going to go in here for 25 to 30 minutes. So we are at the stage now where this salmon encroute is cooked. I rested it for 10 minutes. Now I'm going to cut it and just plate it and ready to be served. So I'll start with the serrated knife, just for the sake of the pastry. And just to keep the salmon intact, I'm going to use the carving knives, which is going to go through it nicely. And I'm just going to use the knife, lift this beautiful piece out, put it on the plate, and you can serve it with the salad, any root roasted vegetables. I believe it's Christmas time, so root vegetables will be available, and you can add any sauce to it if you want to. In this particular case, I'm going to use the white wine sauce to serve with this one. And that's done for the salmon encroute. Okay, so we are at the stage where now we finished completely. I made all the sauce. Beurre blanc sauce is going with this salmon. And what I've put with this, I started with reducing the shallots, white wine, white wine vinegar. I put some sprig of thyme, rosemary, peppercorns, and basically reduce it. I put like 200 mils of both red wine and white wine, and reduce it down up to 100. And I just use butter to melt in the sauce, and I just keep on whisking it, adding the butter cubes by cubes at a time until it comes to the right consistency that you're seeing now. When you're doing the sauce, make sure you don't boil it. It has to be the right temperature, ranging between 125 to 130, just to make sure that it doesn't split. So I just kept on whisking the wine and the butter until it came to this consistency. And once it's done, it's done. So I just put it on the plate, put it on the salmon, and I have garnished it with some chopped chives. So that's a full dish, the salmon with the sauce.